Oh, sure.
Hi, I'm Rosa Salazar. I play Alma Winograd Diaz.
I'm Angelique Cabral. I play Becca Winograd Diaz.
I'm Constance Marie. I play Camila Diaz, and I feel bad that we didn't correct those people as to who we were.
Oh, they know. They'll know.
They know what's
I'm
up.
actually not. I'm
no.
not certain that they will know that we were.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you guys all one interview? No, it's like all these different.
We're all different people.
Okay, got it.
I'm Brie Larson. I played the girl in The Room. I won an Academy Award.
I was like, I thought you looked familiar.
Correct that.
Oh my god. First off, we know from trailers and clips that Becca and Alma get to spend more time together on an even playing field, if you will.
That's right.
What is that like for your sisterly dynamic and bond? How does
Loved
evolve?
it.
The best. It's actually really great. Like obviously season 2 we had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that just basically Becca's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Get off my dick.
I love that because it's like such a true family dynamic. Like, I don't know if you have siblings, but it's like you're two people in a family. You didn't choose to be there. You're incredibly different, and yet we're on this team, this like arbitrary team, and you have two people who are like so incredibly, their responses to this are so different. Right. I'm so intense and obsessive about it. Like, we gotta go on this journey, girl. And she's just like, she's got a more honestly spiritual approach to it, which is like, why can't we? And these are my favorite lines in the whole thing. Is like, why can't we just figure this out right here, right now, in this timeline? And I was like, because we can go to other ones and we can fix this. And so it's just too, we get to come together and and reflect the audience's, difference of opinion on the subject, which is like, would you? I mean, I'm sure you'd all have different answers.
Everyone
Would you
would
go
have a
back in time
different
and
answer.
fix everything if you could? And some people will be like, you know what? I'm perfectly happy to be here and to be present and to move forward rather than backwards. And I think you get to have that fun dynamic, and also it's just like sisters.
Oh my gosh.
And I think
I was
people love
so jealous that
the
I did
sister.
not get to play with you guys. And then
I
they
know.
tag up against me, and I'm like, wait, how is mine the heavy one? And they're like in the bar having fun. I was very jealous.
we had a really good season 2.
Our
It was very
dynamic
fun.
duo.
Yeah.
You make me laugh so much, the two of you. I mean, I'm laughing out loud by myself. I'm like, damn it, why am I not in that storyline?
After completing season 1 and you're talking about going back and fixing things, do you guys have a better understanding of mental illness by playing these roles, playing in this particular season?
You want to go ahead? I mean, I feel like I will just speak for myself. I don't know a lot about it. I'll be totally honest with you. This was not something that I came into this show knowing much about. And I love that we talk about it and deal with it in a way within our family dynamic that makes it palatable, makes it easy to discuss. I'm hoping that it brings attention to it and it makes people who are out there, our viewers, who seem to react very strongly about this show, I'm hoping that it really shines a light and, if anything, ultimately helps people, right? Isn't that the whole point of talking about something like this on a show like this? And I can only speak for myself again that I have learned so much about this and how different people deal with it differently and different families deal with it differently. And Becca, which is very Angelique of me, would deal with it in the way that I deal with it.
Right.
And I think that Alma deals with it in the way she deals with it.
Well,
and we also never know if it's real or not, right? So it's all very confusing in this show.
Yeah, and so Alma says the same line in season 1 and season 2, and it's not on accident. She says, I'm not crazy. There's been a major refusal on Alma's part to be crazy and what that means. And, I think because of all of she's a very learned person, and she delves deep into many cultures and their belief systems and how they treat things like mental illness. You can be of the mindset that, you get a pill and that chemical kiss and it's going to fix everything. But we know that that's not true now. We know that you're just going to keep upping dosages and you're not going to fix what's actually, quote unquote, wrong with you. So for the first 2 seasons, Alma is like, no, there is nothing wrong with me. I have abilities. And she's so staunch in that belief. And what's so brilliant about what Kate and Raphael did is that both seasons she's like, no, I'm not crazy. And she's going like this. She's like, I'm fixing my mom. I'm fixing my dad. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix our thing. I'm going to save my dad's life. It's all about these abilities. It's these abilities. She's obsessive about these abilities. And by the end of the 2nd season, she's like, holy shit, I never went inward. I'm so busy trying to fix my circumstances that I never even asked how I felt. I'm so about the family. I mean, she is very selfless in that way, but I think it's because she does not want to face herself. Who wants to face themselves? We're all crazy afraid of what we might find. We all wear masks. They may look like that today, but they may look like this on any given day.
Right.
Or this, or this.
Totally.
And so there's a real refusal on her part. I don't even think we've begun to scratch the surface of what is actually going on. Why is she so obsessive about fixing everything? I think if we were to delve into a 3rd season, I think it would be all about a radical acceptance.
Right. For me, because I'm speaking on the limitations and for me, what I like is I think that everybody has a certain level of organic trauma that happened to their families generationally, and it may not be diagnosed as mental illness, but it is limitations, it is phobias, it is anxieties, it is all these micro levels of limitations or issues that we have. And what I love about the show is that it's not afraid to look back at what happened at yourself as a child, as your children is. It looks at it all in this with dignity and respect and the 100% just exposure in a thoughtful
and curiosity.
Exactly, curiosity without shame.
No judgment.
Because there is so much judgment and so much shame, and I, hopefully what I think will translate is that it makes people think about their grandmother and their mother and their, what makes my family and me the way I am, and not afraid to look at it.
Organic trauma.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
I'm getting it tattooed.
Wow.
Season
See,
3.
I'm the mom.
No. Mommy was right.
Yeah,
Mommy was
yeah.
right.
Can I ask for this season, are there any new characters and how will they interact with your...
You have to see. We can't tell you.
I will tell you.
Go on, Rosa.
There is one character who, if we're going down, because we talk about, well, in the 1st season is Alma a shaman or she's schizophrenic, and also why can't I be both? You can be a shaman and still have some behavioral issues. Let me tell you, okay?
Totally.
Speaking from personal shamanic experience. But there is a woman who is, there are several women and several people who are soothsayers, seers, shamans, whatever you want to call them. And we get to, because of the rotoscope animation, see what they see. Mm-hmm. And the way that is done is just, it took this show from the, cool, like experimental art form that it was, and just like made it incredibly expansive, and what is possible in season 2 will blow your mind.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The way
100%.
the way we see these visions,
yes.
The way they manifest in different ways every time, it's mind-blowing. And it's like very rare for actors to be, I mean, not rare, we all love to smell our own farts, but like it's rare for us to be looking at something that we did going like, wow,
yeah, it's beautiful.
This
like,
is
so
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so proud, and I'm glad this is out there. I haven't said that about all my stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all know my resume.
I love Alita.
I mean, I have said that about lead army. But this is the thing that I think the three of us can confidently sit here and say
It's the best.
is
Oh
a
my
jewel
God,
in
it's
our
so
crown.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
it got us invited to WonderCon. I mean,
Hey.
hello,
That's
I'm sorry, I've been doing this 30 years. I never been invited.
Never. My very first.
She chose. Yeah. She's trying to air her grievances.
Dinner
been
party
invited
at
to
1.
George
The table
Lopez's
is
show.
ready.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice